Hi friends. So this is a device I picked up like yesterday, March 14th in the afternoon. I'm not gonna keep it probably just because big kahuna is still with a local hero. And IT has my primary work device, but like, you know, I didn't set it up super clean. Like I purchased it with my credit card at Best Buy, but like I set it up like Fresh Cloud, then signed out, whatever, hardlined it to someone else's internet. But like, it's funny, like I woke up this morning and it was off, so it like really has only been active for a couple hours, right? But like I was looking at the firewall and like the incoming, like this is not what normal people's incoming outgoing TCP ports look like for like a brand new setup. But mine always do after. Yeah. So anyways, I exported it to look at the rules in the ports. I'll do a little analysis. I'm guessing that they're gonna look exactly the way same routers that have been bugging me, same port calls. But yeah. And so I went into here, and like all of these were like the allow apps to come to the Windows, like all of these were public. So I essentially, not all, but all join router. These all using Microsoft because, you know, that's what person who these as well. These are like those IoT bot army things that I wrote an article about recently. All this for private and public, but anyways, this is just for me to mostly be working offline and just once in a while connect to like check email and stuff for a couple of days. But yeah, he likes to use game bar. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, but it doesn't take them long, right? And it's just, if you have a, you know, it's like if you use something that's identifiable to you, like my Best Buy, or my credit card, or whatever, it's pretty easy for trollers to find you and then just start tagging you. So that's why it's always like switch with randos or paying cash and whatever. But obviously most people don't have someone that aggressively trying to surveil them. And the why is he so, I don't, like, there's really not a good reason for it other than I'm a possession to be owned or used or whatever, destroyed like a tractor. So I seem to be able to have the same privacy rights or whatever. So that's why the classic like rootkits they're nasty because like if you do what like the primary objective of this person is surveillance, right? They just want to be able to like watch and surveil and then deprive through control when it's convenient for them, right? Deprive you of your financial assets or cause you fear, terror, like when you're vulnerable, right? Or like, let's say you need to go somewhere, or like whatever. They want to be able to have the control to harm you or to help you, right? Like, that's like this person's objective. So 99% of the time, you know, the law looks at things like, the law is like, oh, there's an incident, right? Someone must be trying to break in to like your identity so that they can like take a bunch of money and then they're out, right? That's not how control or coercive control works, right? They want to have like an ever-present like hold on you. It's like a deprivation of your ability to live free, like pursuit of freedom, happiness, liberty, and it's like it's the antithesis of our American ideals, right? It's used, and then they're like, well, you can't say just don't use the internet, don't use modern devices, right? How do you file for unemployment? How do you file for taxes nowadays, right? Like how do you communicate with your kids' school? Everything nowadays is requiring you to use apps and have a cell phone number. So when you know you've gone through 3 phones now since last Thursday, so a week and 2 days, right? And they're just burning them because they've decided they've had control, right? They've just gone unnoticed since like November 2024, just logging, preparing, and then now an incident comes up with court, whatever, right? Now they're gonna use that control, and they've been strategizing, and it's like now when everyone needs to get in contact with you, you need to get in contact with other people, and it's like there's no ability really for you to you can say do burner phones, do this, do that, get a voice number. I mean, I've tried that all, right? But when you've got these sticky bots and stuff, you know, variety bags help, swapping with randos help, but it's like your own devices, the old ones, new ones, your friends and family, they're like reinfection points, right? Smart devices in the apartment building that you live in, those are reinfection points. Like you really can't escape it. So yeah, and the system doesn't really understand it clearly, and yeah, it's all highly illegal. It's highly traceable, identifiable, like more so than DNA evidence, just because of the way the internet works, as I've come to learn. So the question is like what's the goal, right? Because it's like, as a researcher, like we're trained to document, like we learn and then we document so someone else can replicate, right? That's how we're trained. And so we just document, and it's not a question of who's doing it or why they're doing it, right? Like he said as much many times. That's all documented. It's just like, how many crimes are we gonna layer until someone's gonna like stop him and help him, because he's obviously sick. So yeah, and like learn from this so that like we can build systems to help people and families not go through this, because it's a drain on the courts, drain on systems, drain on communities, families, and it's absolutely like devastating. you know? It's just men clinging to control the only way you know how. It's sad.